Jan Koum was born in a small village in Soviet Ukraine, a place where opportunities were scarce and hardships were a daily reality. Growing up, he experienced the struggles of living in a communist regime, where privacy was non-existent, and economic difficulties made even basic necessities hard to come by. His family lived in a modest home with no hot water, and his parents did everything they could to provide for him. As the political situation worsened, Jan's mother made a life-changing decision to leave everything behind and move to the United States in search of a better future. In the early 1990s, Jan and his mother arrived in California with nothing but a few belongings and the hope for a fresh start. But life in America wasn't easy. They lived in a small, cramped apartment and relied on food stamps to survive. His mother found work as a babysitter, while Jan took on small cleaning jobs to help make ends meet. Despite these struggles, Jan was determined to create a better life. He found solace in books, spending countless hours in public libraries, teaching himself programming. He was fascinated by computers, driven by an insatiable curiosity to understand how they worked. As a teenager, he spent time learning coding and networking, an investment that would later change his life. His hard work paid off when he secured a job at Yahoo as an engineer. For nearly a decade, he gained invaluable experience, working alongside some of the brightest minds in the tech industry. However, despite a stable job, he felt unfulfilled. He knew he wanted to build something of his own, something that could make a real impact. After leaving Yahoo, he faced rejection after rejection while searching for new opportunities. But these setbacks only fueled his determination. Around this time, he reconnected with a former Yahoo colleague, Brian Acton, who shared his vision of creating something meaningful. The two brainstormed ideas and eventually came up with a simple yet revolutionary concept, an app that allowed people to send messages securely and easily. They called it WhatsApp. At first, the journey was far from smooth. WhatsApp struggled to gain traction, and Jan almost gave up. The app crashed frequently, users were scarce, and they had limited funds to keep the project going. But Jan and Brian refused to quit. They kept improving the app, adding features that made it more reliable and user-friendly. Slowly but surely, people started using it. Word of mouth spread, and soon, WhatsApp became one of the fastest-growing messaging platforms in the world. Then came the moment that changed everything. In 2014, Facebook took notice of WhatsApp's exponential growth and made an offer that shocked the tech world: $19 billion. It was one of the biggest acquisitions in history. And in a poetic twist of fate, Jan signed the deal at the same food stamp office where he once stood in line as a struggling immigrant. It was a full-circle moment, a testament to how far he had come. Today, Jan Koum is not just a billionaire, he is an inspiration. He spends his time mentoring young entrepreneurs, donating to charities, and reflecting on his incredible journey. From a poor immigrant to a tech visionary, his story is a powerful reminder that no matter where you start, resilience, hard work, and determination can take you anywhere.